Welcome back to another episode of Cast Conversations. Today we are joined by the one and only Phil. Welcome back, Phil.
Thank you. Glad to be back. I've been missing it.
Yeah.
I was missing out.
So how was it?
Overall, it was a great trip.
Well, for those that don't know, Phil was in Disney. He went to Disney World. So
The thing we talk about.
yeah, that's our thing. So it's only appropriate to bring it up, right? So tell me about it. When did you leave? How did you get there?
So let's see. So we're recording this Saturday morning. What's the date?
The 29th.
29th. Okay, so we left Thursday, June 20th, and we drove down to St. Louis because we flew from St. Louis to Orlando.
And this is just your mom, your dad, and your sister?
Yes, this is just my immediate family.
Yeah.
And then so we got in really early. Actually, it was like 10 in the morning, I think. And so we kind of just decided we get to enjoy the day,
Right?
Have a good time. I'm trying to think what we did that first day. We went to Disney Springs for dinner.
Okay.
For sure. We were gonna eat at the Edison. I'd never been there before, but
Wait, what is the Edison?
So the Edison, I'll talk about it since we actually did end up going there.
Okay.
Our last day.
Okay. That was the bacon. Was
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a snap
Yeah, you
story
put
up
on a
of
snap.
my parents got an appetizer of bacon, and they presented it like on a stick.
Yeah, it was like
hanging
there.
from clothespins, but it was really good. It had a lot of flavor. But we ended up going to the Italian place that's right next to it. I kind of forget I forgot what it was called, but it was really good as well. My dad had a lasagna, and he said it's probably the best lasagna he's ever
Really?
had. Yeah, I was very surprised by that. But back to the Edison, I guess. I did get a cannoli from for dessert from that Italian place.
Was it any of these places?
Oh, it was the Maria and Enzo.
Okay.
What is that called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It says Restaurante.
Yep.
With
But
an airport theme?
yeah, so it was very cool. At first, we kind of thought it looked like a dining hall to a cruise ship because it had a giant window
Okay.
looking out over to the lake that's out in Disney Springs.
Could you see like the balloon?
Yep,
Or
the balloon was like
or not the blimp. Hot air balloon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right outside. But yeah, I guess we realized it had, I guess, and gates. It said like gate 1, gate 2, like it. So I think it was supposed to be
Just minus the stress of being in an airport.
The story of it was that it used to be a popular hub or something for imports and
like
like that. Yeah.
okay. Have you been to the Hangar Bar?
I'm not. I walked by.
That
all
was
the time.
cool. I went there with my parents. It was really cool.
What's the theme of that one?
It's like Indiana Jones hangar.
Okay.
And so he has his notebook of all these places he's been and the drinks that have or the places that inspired the drinks that are at the bar.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. Kind of the same idea.
So, to the Edison, I enjoyed the theme of it because it was all like Roaring Twenties theme.
Okay.
So they were all in like the Great Gatsby type get up, like
yeah.
those types of dresses and things like that. So it was pretty cool, and it was really good food. A lot of food too.
Really,
they gave you big portions.
Good.
So I guess the Edison was our last day we ate there. But so our second day, for all our listeners, the main reason we went down there was because my sister had a volleyball tournament, the Nationals that they have every year, that Disney hosts.
And how'd you do?
They were doing really well all the way up until the second to last day, because the way it works is you got to keep staying each day you're in a pool of 4 teams.
Okay.
And you got to stay in the top 50% to keep like doing well.
Right.
And
to, like, stay in.
Yeah, and so they had done that up until the last day you need to usually win at least 2 of your 3 games, and they fell short, so they were not able to advance. They still play the next day in just a lower bracket though.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hey,
but
you're
overall,
still
it's a 4-day tournament.
Is that at the ESPN?
So part of it, they don't have enough courts at the ESPN for it all to be at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. But we did go. One of her days was there, and I had never been there before, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I bet.
I enjoyed. My dad and I walked around and saw the baseball fields and like the whole baseball stadium they have there.
That's
where the
cool. Was it
Braves
big?
used to have spring training. Yeah, it was.
Did
it
you
was
know
pretty
that
big.
a job you can get in the DCP is a bat boy?
Really?
The Braves, yeah.
In the DCP.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
all these people on the Facebook page were like, I don't know anything about baseball.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But anyway, so what was your first day in the park?
Our first day in the park, we went to Hollywood Studios first because our family
You made the right choice, by the way.
we don't really consider Hollywood Studios right now to be a full day park. Like we think
You're gonna say that
I know.
right to me.
I know, right to you. Because I mean, we said that if you have never seen any of the shows or anything like that, you could make Hollywood Studios easily last all day.
Yeah, especially with like Toy Story Land. Well, I mean the lines could be a whole day,
Yeah, right.
but
I know my mom and sister were at Toy Story Land for opening day last year, so they had done all of that already,
Right.
but they obviously wanted us to experience it, and so my sister recommended like getting to Hollywood Studios half an hour before it opened to get in line for Slinky Dog.
sure.
So, and we didn't, because when we made fast passes, the 6 weeks in advance you're allowed
Right.
to, they were already gone.
Of course.
They were already gone. So we got there on time. We only had to wait maybe 40 minutes or so for Slinky Dog.
That's not bad.
No, I was very happy
Was
with
it
that.
raining or anything?
Nope, no rain.
Wow.
That was another thing. The weather was brutal when we were there. It was
Yeah.
just insanely hot.
What was it,
It
like
never
a
really rained at all.
100
either.
plus.
The real feel temperature was usually 105 to 110 every day.
That's
So,
brutal.
You just step outside and start sweating.
Yep.
But
And there's probably no clouds either.
not
so,
really.
yep.
No. We went, did the Slinky Dog dash. I enjoyed it. I thought
It's
it was
fun.
yeah.
You get to see Galaxy's Edge.
It's probably yeah. You do get to see
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge pretty close up. We were saying that I don't think I'd wait more than like an hour to ride it probably, but it's probably
Yeah.
for a younger kid. It's a pretty thrilling ride.
And my mom can do it because she like can't normally do roller coasters because they make her
yeah.
sick.
Okay.
Slinky Dog was fine for her, so
And my dad enjoyed how Slinky Dog actually talked to you
Yeah,
while
it's
you're
funny.
on the ride, and the part when you like back up or whatever.
Yep.
He's like, "Hang on."
yeah. Hold up. I was telling someone I think it's funny how with Slinky Dog it's a really big roller coaster at Disney World, but if you were to go to like Cedar Point or something, that'd be
Right.
the worst ride.
Yeah, nobody would really care
Yeah,
to ride
but
it
at Disney
that
World,
much.
it's like that's a must for
But-
some people.
Yeah, so the thing with Disney is you have to appreciate the detail in
Right.
everything they do. Otherwise it's kind of just confusing.
Yeah, no, I feel that. So we mentioned the lines. I want to talk about that in another episode, but we're going to talk about that sometime. Phil and I are going to do a breakdown of what rides are worth a certain amount of wait time. I think that'd be pretty cool to talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a game out of it.
Yeah, we're going to see like we'll write it down and try to guess what the other person
Right. So like for
says.
Haunted Mansion, for example, we'd guess like what we think. Like I'd say mine, he'd say his, and then we can kind of like debate about it.
Yeah.
But so what did you split? How did you split the day? Was it
So we had fast passes for what do we have? Rock and Roller Coaster and what was and
Tower?
Toy Story Mania.
okay?
No, so unfortunately, Tower of Terror kept being temporarily closed most of the time we were there. So every time we were like, oh, it only has like a 30-minute wait, and then we'd walk over to it and closed.
Jeez.
So we were like, that's unfortunate, but so we rode Toy Story Mania, and I don't know, did you ever learn all the tricks like for what to hit to get even more points?
No.
So my roommate and fellow podcaster, Connor Williams.
Shout out to Connor Williams.
Shout out to Connor Williams.
You want to plug his podcast really quick?
Yeah, his podcast is called Two Brews.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Connor.
I'm looking it up.
I'm sorry. It's Two Brews, Two Bros is what it's called. I'm pretty sure.
Here, I'm looking it up right now. If you want to just keep going,
he's gonna kill me for botching it. But no, he was a attractions cast member at Toy Story Mania, and as a cast member, they had to learn all the tricks on what to hit to get you more points, and so he somewhat told me, and I don't fully remember. Okay, Jeremy just found it. Was I right? I was right.
Yep. Two Brews, Two Bros.
Okay. Now you
Shout
can't
out to
kill me
them.
too much. So yeah, give their podcast a listen. It's they talk about mostly Disney related stuff a lot too. But so I enjoy Toy Story Mania now because you kind of have to work with the person you're sitting next to.
Oh, really?
You have to hit so many things and then something else will pop up usually.
Oh, okay, like a little bonus.
That type of thing. Yeah. But no, we did that, which thankfully that one had like 100-minute wait all day.
Oh my gosh.
So
Toy Story Land never gets a break.
No, and it's nice because everybody wants to go to Toy Story Land, so Rock and Roller Coaster will be like a 40-minute wait or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it was consistently like 120 when I was there.
When we had our fast passes for it, it was the middle of the day, so it was more so, I don't know, it was closer to 2-hour wait.
Okay.
So it was good that we had a fast pass for it. But yeah, unfortunately, we never got to ride Rock and Roller Coaster because it was broken down, and yeah. So, but we will talk about in a future episode the Tower of Terror and all the interesting backstory to it, because we read an article about it and it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's an article kind of explaining how the ride works and the mechanics with that and how they keep you safe and how they keep the elevators moving, but that's another one for another episode.
Right. So the second part of the day, we went to Epcot, and we wanted to finish off there so we could see Illuminations because it's ending this fall.
Rest in peace.
I know. And I didn't know that it's going to take 2 years to build the new one. And
so they're just not going to have a show?
They're having a temporary show. So
people are going to like it more than the new show. I bet. They're going to get attached to it.
Yeah, they're going to get attached and be like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But I think the new, I don't even know what it's going to be called, but the new show they're going to have, it's probably going to be pretty big.
It's going to be like Frozen Happily Ever After Part 2.
No, we went to Epcot, and we were able to get a fast pass for Test Track.
Nice.
And so we went right there when we took the boat over from Hollywood Studios to Test Track.
That boat takes forever.
Yeah, it was fairly long.
It's nice that they have it, but it takes forever.
It's very slow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Test Track.
And so, do you like old Test Track or new Test Track?
I like the new one.
Really?
I mean, I don't even remember the old one all that much.
I miss the room with like the heat and the smoke and the cool and all that.
Because it added something.
Yeah.
Where this
now
one,
it's
this
just
one,
like aerodynamics.
And stuff. It'll say testing like the responsiveness, and I feel like for that you do the same thing as
like the brake check.
Yeah. You just go fast and then
stop
swerve real quick, or
Oh, what drives me crazy though is at the beginning of the ride it'll be like, OnStar. It'll like mention it and then it never comes up again. It's like, okay, if you're gonna have a sponsor, at least like make them part of it.
Tracking with OnStar.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, Donathon Star.
Yep.
So shout out
Well,
to
I
OnStar.
think it's because Chevy vehicles use all OnStar.
That makes sense.
And the ride's sponsored by Chevrolet.
Right.
And I did get to see a new Camaro at the end.
Oh, cool.
I didn't. It looks a lot different though. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So what was the next park?
So our next park was first with Illuminations we were almost very disappointed because so it hadn't rained or anything all week, and then a storm rolls in
Of course.
about the time Illuminations is supposed to start, and it was really annoying because they kept saying delayed. So we were getting annoyed, and we had to wait, and it was just getting delayed. We were like, should we go do something else? And we decided to just wait it out because we saw on the radar that it was going on and on.
Okay.
So it ended up happening, thankfully. We would have been really disappointed if we weren't able to see Illuminations for one last time.
Yep.
I mean, it's not my favorite nighttime spectacular, but it's still a really good one.
Yeah, it's like all right.
It's
I think.
Yeah. It fits Epcot really well. So our next day, we hit up Magic Kingdom.
And then, so was it just the 3 parks?
No, we hit up Magic Kingdom, then Animal Kingdom.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll do a quick sponsor, and then we'll come back with the other 2 parks after that.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
We'll
good.
see you guys.
Jeremy and I would like to thank Anchor this far for being our podcast host. They have made everything very easy for us. It's even very easy just to do from your phone. They will put out your podcast to all different streaming platforms, so they make it very easy on you that way. And if you guys want to start your own podcast, you can go to anchor.fm or download the Anchor app, and you can actually start getting paid with no minimum listenership, and it's also absolutely free. So make sure to go ahead and start doing that. If you have any interest in any topics that you guys want to talk about that people may be interested in or that you just enjoy talking about, Jeremy and I know we enjoy talking about all this Disney stuff because we did the Disney College program, and it's just very enjoyable to us. So thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of the show. Welcome back, everybody. Moving right along with our episode here.
So, you went to, we already talked about Hollywood Studios, Epcot. So tell me about Animal Kingdom.
Well, we went to Magic Kingdom, then Animal Kingdom. But
Okay. No,
we'll
then
go
do it
in that
order.
Go
Then.
in that order.
Yeah.
So we went to Magic Kingdom the day after our Epcot Hollywood Studios day.
Okay.
And we kind of decided, we were like, we don't need to get there right when the park opens because they were having extra magic hours 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. that day at Magic Kingdom. So we figured we would get plenty of time in. So we still showed up, I think, around 10 a.m. Park opened at 9 because we had our first Fast Pass was 9:35 to 10:35
What was
a.m. It was Space Mountain.
Oh, nice.
So we walked right in and rode Space Mountain.
That's a good one to start with.
Yep. So then right after that, we went to go do the Tomorrowland Speedway cars.
Ooh.
Because usually we're not too intrigued to do that one.
Right.
But they changed the track, so
Yeah. Is it still like 1 mile per hour?
yeah, you go.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
you can
slow.
probably walk faster
Yep.
than the cars go.
Yep.
But
The fumes are like.
yeah, I worked with someone who used to work at the Tomorrowland Speedway, and she would always talk about how it was rough.
Yeah,
doing
I
that.
believe it.
And like, it was probably really hot being on the pavement around all the engines.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But anyways, so I think they really just made the course or track shorter. So it was kind of,
Like to get ready for Tron.
yeah, they just had to move it out of the way.
Yeah, that makes
But-
sense.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of annoying because it was already somewhat short before and isn't like that great of an attraction.
Right.
But
I guess it's there for just like the classic,
yeah,
the history.
it's still enjoyable, I guess. But then we went right into Space Ranger Spin. Buzz
Were you
Lightyear. I was not a galactic hero. I was not.
rough?
I know. I don't. I know the targets you have to hit.
I'm good at it. I've gotten it
I
a
can
couple
do
times.
it. I can get up to like 500,000-600,000 or so, but
Not
I
a
can
Galactic
never.
Ranger.
I can never get up to that 99999.
You got to have a good
And-
teammate to spin you. Yeah.
I can never get up there unless the vehicle's like stopped.
Was that with your dad? Was he your teammate?
My dad was my teammate the first time I did it, and my sister was my teammate. We did it again later.
So
in the day.
who did better?
Well, they
Like
So-
your dad or your sister?
neither of them want to drive the thing, so I'm always the one spinning.
Okay.
So I got to worry about spinning the vehicle.
You got two things to worry about.
Right, exactly. And when I'm the one spinning, I got to sit on the right side so I can spin with my left
Oh
hand,
my
shoot with my right.
gosh.
Okay, I just figured this out
Yeah.
in like the last couple minutes of the ride. My sister when I went with my sister, you can just hold the button down on the gun.
You didn't know that? You
No,
thought you had to keep pressing?
I keep
my
pushing
gosh,
it the whole
Phil.
time. I did not know
Oh,
you could just
boy.
hold it down. I've been there. I've done that so many times.
Just like pressing it over and over.
Yeah, my thumb gets like tired.
Oh yeah, it is a
It's-
thumb. It
it's
is a thumb. Yeah, you just,
I don't think they want to replicate
no,
the shooting of a gun.
no.
But yeah, so my thumb gets so tired.
Oh my gosh. Well,
And then-
mine gets tired from just like pushing it down because I push it hard.
Well, I
I-
was I just tried it all of a sudden. I was like, I think my gun's just constantly shooting.
There you go. That's how
Well-
you get Space Ranger or Galactic Hero, whatever it's called, Ranger.
No wonder I'm not getting it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so we did that. Then we also had fast passes for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad
Good one.
and Splash Mountain.
I think Big Thunder is probably the most anticlimactic ride, one of the most, at Magic Kingdom. Because
Yeah.
the ending is the most anticlimactic because you go up that hill, and then you like roll down into the end. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the third uphill.
the
you
very
go,
last one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good ride though.
It's good and long. It's not too short or anything.
No, definitely not.
But I mean, it is the wildest ride in the wilderness.
It really is.
But
Right next to
yeah.
the worst ride in the wilderness.
Oh no,
Splash
shit.
Mountain.
Nope. Splash Mountain's still classic.
No.
Still the best.
So
I got my turkey leg
good.
while I was
How
there.
was it?
Very good. My sister and I shared one because when we were there, we had kind of been doing it. We brought it over from when we went to Epcot. And Epcot, we each just got a little thing from each pavilion. So we kind of ate around the world and just got something to share at each place. And we kind of did something similar at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So we got turkey leg to share. Went to Sleepy Hollow to get the chicken and waffles
Mhm.
stuff. I feel like that's one of the most underrated places. It's
People
kind of
don't
hidden.
know about it.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
And, yeah, people don't know about it, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Very good. And then we of course had to go to Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe.
Of course.
And have I told you about how I heard it's the most busy restaurant in the world, in the sense that they serve the most they hold the record for most entrees served in one day
Really? In the world?
in the world.
Cosmic Rays.
Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. But the Sunny DJ wasn't in there.
Really?
I was so disappointed.
Oh man.
I don't know where he was, but no, overall it was a good day at Magic Kingdom.
So then going to Animal Kingdom.
In the Animal Kingdom, we showed up like 10 minutes after park opened or so, because we wanted to get there early to try to ride Flight of Passage right away.
Of course. The best.
But everybody tries to do that right when the
Yep.
park opens, so the line was backed up all the way out of the queue
Yeah.
into Africa, and we're like, well,
By the Harambe Market.
yes, by the Harambe Market, all the way back there,
So
or over
brutal.
by Festival of the Lion,
Yep.
Lion King.
They pack you back there.
Mm-hmm.
Back there.
Yeah, so we decided to just try it later, and we went to ride Everest instead. We walked right on Everest, and then did it real quick. We walked right back on again.
That's just such a good ride.
Yeah, so we decided that was a pretty good choice to do. And so if you guys are going to Animal Kingdom, I recommend doing it that way. And we made Flight of Passage one of our last things. We waited 35-40 minutes for it.
It's not bad.
Not long at all.
Also, the Expedition Everest, doing it at night during the
Rivers of Light.
Yep. Also, it's just more enjoyable at night because then in the caves and everything, it's darker.
That's true.
Way darker.
You can't see
Yeti,
anything.
The Yeti better.
Yep. Yeah. So, and then we also did. This was my first time seeing Rivers of Light, and it's the new updated version.
Yeah, you were saying you liked it, right?
Rivers of Light, We Are One.
We Are One.
Yeah, that's the official title.
Interesting.
So I thought it was a lot better because it was really tied in with Disney a lot. There was a lot of Tarzan, Lion King,
any Pandora or
Jungle Book. No, none of Pandora. But our only complaint was kind of, so they did the same thing with the original Rivers of Light. You know how they shoot up the giant water fountains,
yeah,
and then project picture like video onto the water. Right. So it was the same. They did the same thing, but if you're not looking directly at it, pretty much, it's really hard to see. It's very blurry.
So you have to like sit in the right spot.
Yeah. So we were kind of off to the right. We were still in the stands. We got a fast pass for it and everything because we didn't want to have to wait an hour to watch the show.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So we were just off to the right though still, and it was kind of blurry. You could only see the right half of the screen pretty much.
That's
you couldn't
annoying.
even really see the left half.
Was it
at all.
Still good or was it?
It was
even
good
worth it?
Because they had these little boats going around that projected. A lot of times it'd be the same video they'd project it up onto the sail of the boat, so you could see it a little better that way. And they also had 2 different arches on the other sides. So
okay,
it was still good, but you should really try to get in the middle to make it the most enjoyable.
Is it like Fantasmic?
No, I wouldn't say it is. It's very different, but they had good music, and so I thought it was way better than the old one probably.
So overall, for your entire trip, do you have any like cool stories? Did anything happen?
So yeah, this was the first time our family actually got to stay in a deluxe resort.
Ooh, look at
Fancy.
you. Yeah. Which one did you stay at?
We stayed at the Contemporary Resort. For those of you who don't know, it's the one where the monorail goes through the hotel. So it's right next to the Magic Kingdom.
What I always wonder is, in hurricane season, how they keep the area dry. But then I saw that they have like little doors. They've got like little tiny doors that they can shut.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, we got a free upgrade to that. We weren't planning on staying there. We were planning on staying at the Caribbean Beach. Mm-hmm. Still even an upgrade from we usually just stay at the All Stars.
That's what we did, the All Stars.
Pop Century. So we were already excited about staying at Caribbean Beach, but then we got the free upgrade.
That's crazy. And so how did that happen?
So we're the whole time we were wanting to know because Caribbean Beach has a lot of construction going on.
Okay.
And we were wondering if they had just allowed overbooking and enough construction wasn't finished to where they were still limited on rooms or something possibly. So we didn't know if it was because of that or the fact that we were like, well, we've been to Disney a ton of times and maybe they're actually just rewarding us for something. Yeah. And then another theory we had was these guys come to Disney a lot. Let's give them a taste of what the deluxe resort is.
Oh, in case they want to do it next time.
Then they come back and they're like, well, we don't want to stay at the All-Stars.
Well, now does it not make you not want to stay at the All-Stars?
I mean, it was very convenient. It was the maid service was even nicer because every morning we left our room, we'd see someone in the like from the maid service, and they would stop us and be like, "Is your room good? Is everything okay?
Oh,
Is
that's
there
so
anything
cool.
you need?" And I kind of realized you don't really get that at the
Like the budget ones.
budget ones.
Yeah.
And another thing, I guess, would be the fact that if you are taking a bus transportation to any of the parks, the Contemporary Resort stop is the closest one to the
It's
entrance
so
of the park.
close.
It's the
That
closest
bus system
one.
is so nice, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's
And
so nice.
so that was another thing that we really enjoyed.
So, of the deluxe resorts, is the Contemporary your favorite, or do you like
No,
Polynesian?
I would say my favorite's probably the Grand Floridian,
It's really cool.
or
Is that just
If-
off looks, or is that off like
it's
with
off
the rooms?
it's off looks. I've never actually been in the room.
Neither
so.
have I.
I mean, I think a lot of the deluxe resorts rooms are all same layout.
Yeah, maybe
just
Polynesian
different,
might be a little different.
just different themed.
Yeah.
But so I guess just the look of it and the theming, it's just very cool, like royal, I guess.
Yeah.
Type. But I also really like the yacht club. My grandparents
Yeah.
stayed there one time. And,
My roommate worked there at the yacht club.
oh, really?
Dominic.
I liked the way it smelled, and
Yep, I've heard that.
it was just the decor was really cool.
Is the yacht club the one that has that ice cream shop that everyone loves?
The beaches and cream?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
yacht
I think
club.
it's like in between the beach club and yacht club.
Okay.
It's connected to both pretty much. So, I really enjoy those, but the Contemporary was just so convenient. Like I said, we were
Yeah.
able to walk to the Magic Kingdom.
I couldn't even imagine. Was your view the Magic Kingdom?
We actually got a lake view.
Okay.
But the first night we were there, they have a terrace to go watch the fireworks. the
Wow.
Happily Ever After. So we went
so
out there and they pumped the music onto the terrace so you can follow along with the music.
That's so cool.
And yeah, it was a really cool experience. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to stay
Right.
there again.
Did you eat
so-
at Chef Mickey's?
Yes, we ate at Chef
Oh.
Mickey's. And actually our first morning there, we ate at Chef
Yeah.
Mickey's. And we got to get a picture with all the characters.
Yep.
And
Classic.
very good food. I hadn't ate there since I was maybe 3 or 4.
I've heard their
something like that.
macaroni is like really good. I don't know if you tried it.
We were at breakfast.
Oh,
So.
no, you just said that. But regardless, I've heard the macaroni
Yeah.
is so good. So
It was very good, yeah.
cool. But you have anything else you want to talk about with your vacation?
Something I wanted to bring up was
Yeah.
the water fountains in the parks.
Okay.
You know how they're just awful?
Yeah.
Like, they're terrible.
Right.
Do you think they do it on purpose to get you to try
Did
to
I
buy
send you this
water?
video?
I don't think so.
Wait, really? Okay, it's kind of funny that you bring that up because I was just watching a video on that yesterday. I'll have to send it to you later. They were talking about how there's sulfur in the water.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm butchering the information I got yesterday. So it's the sulfur in the water that's making it taste that way. But then he was joking around. He's like, maybe it's just so that they can make you buy a $6 water. But essentially, that's what it is. The sulfur from the water, that's what you're tasting.
Okay.
But I feel like they'd probably
it's a-
filter it out a little bit better.
It's also not cold, though, either.
I guess I never noticed that.
It's warmer water.
Yeah. And there's certain places that are better than others
Mm-hmm.
within the parks. But I don't remember exactly, so I won't talk about it too much. We'll talk about it on a different episode. But every morning they clean every individual water fountain.
Yeah.
And there's a certain thing you can look for on the water fountain to see if you're the first person that's drank out of it that day. Because once the water touches it, it'll look a certain way. And so you can see if you're the first person that's drank out of it that morning, which is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
But cool. Do you have anything else for us?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it. But I'll probably reference this trip in future episodes.
Yeah.
That come up. Yeah. So, thank you guys for listening to today's episode and hearing about my trip this past week. Make sure to give our social media a follow. Our Facebook is just Cast Conversations. Like our page, and give us a review and let us know what you think of our show so far, and if there's anything we can improve on. feel free to message us or comment and let us know.
And we, Phil and I have planned a giveaway that will be coming up. So just keep an eye out for that. We'll have more news. We don't have too much information for you guys right now, but we are doing a giveaway pretty soon. So just keep an eye out for that.
The person that will get the giveaway, they'll at least have to review us.
Yeah, like the page, review.
So if you want to go ahead and get a head start on the review part.
Yep, you'll be entered in automatically. So, cool. But thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, and our Instagram is also Cast Conversations as well.
Yes.
And Twitter is @CastConvo. So make sure to give us a follow.
How could I forget?
Absolutely.
All
Twitter.
right. Take care, guys. See you later.